Hey guys, Peter Franson here from Spirit Blade Productions, just giving you your update regarding the month of February 2017. Like many months, it kind of had its ups and downs. I had a little bit of trouble kind of getting back into the swing of things after repainting my office at the end of January, but eventually got back into things and discovered just some new habits in my life that were able to, I think, kind of spiritually equip and inspire me. And I developed some thinking on ways in which I would like to more specifically be useful to geeks in the Christian Geek Central community in the not too distant future. So it was good. It was a good month in that regard. My pacing on Pilgrim's Progress, I mean, all things considered, since we are still getting ready for a move. In fact, we're going to be putting our house in the market next week, maybe early next week or middle of next week, and then we'll just kind of see what kind of roller coaster life might turn into and my production schedule might turn into going from there. But all things considered, I'm doing fine. I was sick the last week of February, and that kind of derailed things. But other than that, things have been going well there. I am approaching my pacing on Pilgrim's Progress differently compared to Spirit Blade World of Shadows. I don't feel the same amount of time crunch and time pressure, but I don't think that that's going to make it be delayed significantly. As I think I've said before, it's possible that the first episode of the rest of the Pilgrim's Progress series would release before the end of 2017. So I'm still kind of hoping for that and having that in mind, and I don't think that's unreasonable based on my pace so far. I'm also playing around with the idea of doing some board game based content on the Christian Geek Central YouTube channel at youtube.com/Christian Geek Central. That's something that I've wanted to do for a while. I've just not been able to figure out a way that I could bring that about. There's just a lot of logistical things to figure out, like, okay, how do I get a group together on a consistent basis if we're going to do a playthrough? I don't have the time or the financial resources to keep up with the new hotness and whatever the new board games are and just buy and play a bunch of board games. So I would have to do different kind of content that's based maybe more on a series of a playthrough of a game or something like that. So I just recently got the pretty difficult to get a hold of board game Gloomhaven, which is a really hot item right now and looking like something that's going to be just right up my alley. And I've been getting it out and exploring it. In fact, right now this camera angle is what I have set up for one of my 3 cameras that I'm running as I experiment with the idea of doing some board game based content. So pretty soon after I upload this video, I'll be uploading a test video that shows kind of my 3 camera setup for what I'm experimenting with right now. I am not at this point committing to doing a board game series because I haven't started recording yet. I'm just going to kind of record a few sessions of me playing the game solo. It's a game that can be played solo, and I think I'll be able to do that in a way that's engaging and entertaining, despite me being the only one there. So I'm going to see how that goes, see if I'm satisfied with the end product, see if I have fun while I'm doing it, because that's something that I'm going to record not during my work hours, but just during my own personal fun time. And so if it's not fun for me, I'm not going to be able to keep up with something like that. So, but if all that works out, then that might end up being kind of a short-term series where I don't play through the whole campaign, or if all the right boxes get checked, I could end up playing through the whole thing in a video series. We'll just kind of see. That's an experiment at this point. And like I said, I'm not even committing to putting a single video up about that, but you can at least see kind of what I'm thinking and what I'm experimenting with by checking out that test video on this channel. Let's see here. This month, insiders are getting audio journal entries that explain the details of the things that I just mentioned about kind of what's spiritually equipping and inspiring me this month and how specifically I hope to be useful to geeks in the future. All that specific information is in the audio journal entries going out to insiders this month, as well as the package of Tully file audio files, which are a series of audio recordings, kind of fly-on-the-wall audio recordings from when Michael Tully, the voice of Rand Galvanic in the Spirit Blade trilogy, came to record one weekend from out of town for Spirit Blade or World of Shadows. And in this section of the recording, Mike Tully whispers a secret message to listeners. He also pulls a joke on me that I was totally caught unaware by. I'm totally gullible. And we also talk about favorite childhood shows and some sobering realities that the story of Spirit Blade: A World of Shadows is based on. And then I also talk about how difficult it was to say goodbye to one of my favorite characters from the trilogy. And if you've listened to Spirit Blade: A World of Shadows, you probably know who that character is. So anyway, all that is in the Tully Files going out to Spirit Blade Insiders this month. If you would like more information about what it means to become a Spirit Blade Insider, you can find that at our About page at spiritblade.com. All right, that's all I got for you this month. I'll be back next month with more of my blabbing. Thanks. Bye-bye.